Alright, so this will be a review of the 1/50th scale NorthWest 25D backhoe made by Spec-Cast. A extremely nice model, and if you look at it, I think it has a overall great appearance for anybody's shelf or collection. Now to start off, I'm going to start off with the undercarriage. And if we look at the undercarriage, you can see that it has the flat pads like the real machine would. As all these machines back then did have those. For obvious reasons, and we can roll them and they roll very smoothly. The nice thing about them is one rolls at a time, so it's not unrealistic or whatever. Looking at them, they're very nicely made. They have little indentations on the pads. As the machine was chain driven, it does have the chains right there. I'm not sure if you could tell, but they are very nice. They're on scale and everything. The only thing is they don't actually roll when you roll the tracks. They're just there for show. But it is a nice little add-on that they did, even though they don't work, because it looks very nice on anybody's shelf. Like I said, going up to the body of the machine, you can see it's very nicely painted and has a very nice colors. I like the colors a lot on this machine. Very nice feature on it is that the door opens, but the only bad thing is when you open up the door, it just looks ugly. I don't know, maybe the seat is too far set back or something, but it just doesn't remind me of what the real one would. And it just has the large screw right there, and the joysticks look too thick and everything, but nonetheless, it's really nice that they made the cab open. If we turn the machine, you could see it has the glass in the front, and I don't know if you could tell, but the seat is right there. It's that bucket seat right there. Right there, it has the vents to represent the vents on the real machine. And if we turn the machine, you can get a view at the counterweight, which is very nice. And looking at it right here, the one thing I like most on it are the colors. I think that the colors go very well like that. It even has as far down as to Green Bay, Wisconsin at the very end of the NorthWest logo, so there really is no, I guess, missing out on anything there. It is really nice, and you could read it clearly. And these doors right here are supposed to open, but unfortunately they don't. And you could see the rivet detail through the orange and whatnot. Turning to this side, once again you can see there's another door there, and it opens, and like I said in my review of the front shovel, or the shovel one, sometimes it's very hard to open up the door, so make sure you have a pick. It reveals the working drums, which will move the boom and the bucket, and if we turn it, you could even see the other drum in there. And the way it works is from a key that they give you. This isn't the exact key that they give you. They give an orange one, but I had this one handy and it works. And to show what the drums do, which I will do right now, basically just move the boom and the bucket up and down, in and out. This one right here will either pull your bucket in and push your bucket out, and then this one will raise your boom or lower your boom. And for the review, I'm going to keep it just like that. And as you can see, they work very well. Really no complaints about them at all. Sometimes they are a little hard to turn, but if you just, go gentle with it and turn it, it'll turn no problem. One thing I like on this model is the boom, and I think it looks very well on the model. You can tell there's a lot of line and sheaves and pulleys everywhere, and that's what I'll just go over right now. So if we look at it right here, that is the pulley system, which will lower the boom. This part right here is in a fixed position, but when you do turn the drum, over here will move and whatnot, and the sheaves will turn and it will lower the boom. To to get a view inside the body, to show you it on the review, you can see there's just 2 winches right there, and then these are just tied off right there and tight and whatnot. The top of the machine also has what would be the exhausts and some little you know, holes in the top to let some air through and everything. Unfortunately there isn't, but there are rivets and whatnot. Coming to the boom, I really like it. I think it looks very well on the model. It fits the model very well. I like how it's also very long if you lower it. You can see it has the NorthWest logo. Besides that, it's pretty much just flat. There's some, you know, riveting detail and whatnot, some sheaves over here, and besides that, it really isn't anything crazy. Now, my favorite part, which is the bucket, right here, it's hard to see because it is all black, but it has very nice teeth and side cutters at the end, and I will try to show it as best as possible. I know it's hard to see because it is all black, but one interesting thing I do want to point out before that is I assume that this is covered, as it will get you know, bombarded with dirt. Obviously there is a sheave in there, but I assume that's why they covered it. It's probably like that on the real machine. Looking at the back of the bucket, you see more wear plating and whatnot. If you want to get a better view of the bucket, check the link in the description. It's just kind of hard to show a complete black part in a review. I'll try to do my best and bring in the bucket to show you. So this might be a little bit better. And here's the bucket and its mechanism. It has a bunch of you know, arms right there and whatnot. It's really hard to show, but I can assure you it is very nice. Now, to sum up the model, I have to say that it is very, very nice. I still don't know which one I like more, this one or the shovel. Unfortunately, I don't own the dragline, but it's a very nice model. It retails for around 45 bucks, which is a steal, especially for what you get. And it really is a very nice old model, and I hope you enjoyed the review.